Yes? Okay, I'm Debbie Kolansky. I've been at Son of David for a few years, maybe 5. As a young person, I came to know the Lord and got involved in a youth group, a Christian youth group, and it became very ingrown. The one standout event was I had a younger sister who was away. She was coming home to the family home for dinner. My mother invited me to come to dinner, and I went to dinner. Well, the next day I was in a lot of trouble because heaven forbid I should go have dinner with the family and not with the group where I usually had dinner, with this guy and his family So there was a lot of that kind of stuff. I did not go to college, even though I graduated at the top of my class, because it was kind of shunned in that group. It was a whole way of thinking where you're catering to a person. Everything is about the person, what the person's going to think. Every decision is made based on what that person's going to think. Yeah, here that would be called idolatry because you're supposed to live to the Lord. It ended that as it became more and more ingrown, there were some things going on that shouldn't be going on, and someone in the group questioned it, at which point the leader asked everyone to take a side and didn't side with him. And anyone who didn't side with him, which was everyone who was closest to him, he kicked out. And that's good because I never would have left on my own. After that, I was in a couple of congregations, and I got married, I had children, my children grew up. But still, I took all those lessons that I had learned through my life. Many unhealthy beliefs that I had. And when I became involved with the leadership, what is now the leadership of Son of David, realized that, I realized that maybe it was time to take care of some of that. And so I went to get some counseling, which was really a discipleship type program that they recommended. And I discovered a new life, a new way of thinking. How about a new security? What the Lord meant for us to have all along. The leadership here, instead of demanding your following them and being committed to them, are concerned about how you are actually doing in your life. It's not that they demand my friendship, it's that they are friends to me and care about me. Once I understood that I was secure in God, I could face the weaknesses that I had and the way I had operated. I could give up some of the lies because I already knew I was loved and accepted. I could not give them up before. And so in the recent years has been really the first time I faced some of those kinds of things where I could actually, I used to always say that I was a people pleaser, but now I know I don't have to be one, and even though I may tend to go that way, my thoughts, I can actually catch myself and go, wait, I'm already accepted. I can choose to do this thing or not. I don't have to do it in order to get so-and-so's approval, whoever it is that I'm concerned with at the moment. Okay, so in my history, I have, because of being in that group, we had put up numerous buildings and whatever. So I have an aversion to building programs, and I had to think about it. But not only am I on board, but I hope anyone watching this will get on board with us. Why? Because there's so much ministry that goes on here 1 day a week. Meetings with people. There are so many of these ministries, if they had a place to operate, I mean, there would be more Bible studies, there would be more kids things. The ministry to the poor would have a place to operate, not just outside of the congregation, but within. The dance group would have a place to dance and not the tiny closet area that they sometimes get relegated to. Really, it's the meeting people's hearts and the meeting people's needs. We would be able to do so much more of that, which is really where this congregation, is the ministry of this congregation. I don't have that much money in my bank account, or I might build it myself. Okay, so we really need help in building the building. For those who believe in the work that God does in people's hearts, we're doing it here, and we'll get it done. Help us.
Son of David Messianic Congregation has been sharing the love of the Lord to the Washington, D.C. metro area for over 25 years. Our new property is situated on Norbeck Road with easy access to the ICC and sits right next door to Leisure World and a huge brand new neighborhood. As we raise the funds to break ground on our new building, we ask that you prayerfully consider donating to this project so we can continue to live out the calling that the Lord has for us in the Silver Spring and wider Washington, D.C. metro area.